Good morning. You know, last Sunday was the biggest Sunday that we've had since we shut down for the pandemic, attendance-wise. This coming Sunday, we're going to be adding those red padded chairs across the back of the auditorium to give us even more room to stay socially distanced as that number continues to rise. And I want to encourage everybody, think about moving down front to sit on the front two rows. Those two rows have 3-4 people on them. They will easily handle another 12 to 15 people, especially if they're family units, and still stay socially distanced. That'll give us room for other people that come in later to fill in and remain socially distant. Have you ever had a problem in your life that you worked on and worked on and worked on? You knew it was wrong. You knew it was something that God didn't want you to have in your life, so you worked on it, and even with the Lord's help, you finally get rid of it. You feel good about yourself. You feel satisfied. You feel like you're doing what the Lord wants you to be doing. And then 6 months, a year, maybe 5 years later, you realize that that problem has returned. And when it returns, the odds are it's returned with even a greater passion than it had at the beginning. Well, I want to talk about ball control for a minute. Maybe an odd subject to throw in here. Those of us that watch football or follow football know all about ball control. Statistics are kept on ball control. Because you know, the team that is controlling the ball, when they have the ball, it's impossible for the other team to score. As long as you have the ball in your hands, the other team can't score. Well, that's a lot like life. As we go through life, if we can keep our life full of the good, the wholesome things that Christ wants us to have, we can follow God's commandments and stay focused on Him, there's really very little room for evil to creep in. But that's hard to do. Today, I could make all kinds of analogies about people being out of work and having all this free time on their hand and all the turmoil that's going on around us, but I don't really want to take the time to do that. I want to read to you some of Jesus' words from Matthew chapter 12, verses 43 and 45. Jesus tells us exactly what an evil spirit does when we throw that evil spirit out. Matthew 12, beginning in verse 43. When an evil spirit comes out of a man, it goes through arid places, seeking rest, and does not find it. Then it says, I will return to the house I left. And when it arrives, it finds the house unoccupied, swept clean, and put in order. Then it goes and takes with it 7 other spirits, more wicked than itself, and they go in and live there. And the final condition of that man is worse than the first. That is how it will be with this wicked generation. You know, we can't just sit back and rest when we get rid of a problem. We have to fill our house. We have to fill our life with Christ. Be safe. Stay well out there.